Hey, what's up everybody? HTG Brian back with Funko Fusion. We got more Jurassic World. In fact, this is the final level, level 5 story, Main Street Melee. That's right, we're even gonna get a trophy / achievement for completing the Jurassic World area, which doesn't happen at the time of finishing this level. You actually have to do some more, so make sure you stick around at the end of the video to see what it is you need to do to cash in that level. All right, here we are in the Funko Factory Hub for Jurassic World. We're going to make our way over to the right-hand side and choose the 5th door. What's behind door number 5, Bob? Well, it's going to be Main Street Melee. We'll go ahead and jump right in after a quick peek of the collectible list. And it should be noted too, did you guys know that you can hit the option or start button depending on your console and pull up the menu here in the game? I didn't do it right now because I wasn't thinking about it at the time of the recording, but it is true. You can see your progress by clicking and going through. It's kind of like the extras in Legos. You could click and go through on the menu and find what you need or what bricks you have on or off. Very similar, but different. Now, inside the main room here, we're going to get attacked by a bunch of raptors right off the bat. As it turns out, we need a battery, and there are 3 blue chests scattered throughout here. So if for some reason you have not unlocked the battery yet, you're going to need 3 proto parts, which 2 are on the bottom floor and 1 is up in the top left corner of the 3rd floor. Go ahead and put them into the mold machine, and it should give you the option to mold a battery. We have already done that. We did that in level 1, actually, so we did not need to collect any of those chests, but we went ahead and molded the battery and slapped it in the old charger. Pump it up. All right, it's officially charged. Take it over, slap it in the old bat slat, and use the terminal here. As soon as we exit, it will take us into a short little quick cutscene. All right, so you can see we got ourselves a contaminated Indominus Rex. As soon as we gain control of our character, I cannot stress this enough, back into the building. Use the doorway to funnel the bad guys through, and also the sides of the door to block their shots, because there's snipers on the roof, there are baddies on the ground, there are flying meteors coming at you too, so there is a lot going on, especially in the first 10 seconds of entering the area. Once that first wave is cleared, there will be a continuous wave of, I believe, 3 dinos at any given time, and there are a couple of patches of spawns for bad guys throughout the level. I do recommend sort of sniping the snipers. That's right, sniper, no sniping. We got them though. And once you get those clear, you're pretty much good to go from here, minus the respawning baddies. For whatever reason, the main boss starts at the end here, and in both my scouting run on PC and my actual recording here on the PS5, the Indominus Rex comes to the middle point behind us now. So it's kind of a messed up scenario, only because the tube you need to turn in the purple matter into is all the way where he is right now. So you have to make these trips back and forth down Main Street. Maybe that was the goal. Maybe there's some sort of a mistake with where the Indominus... I feel like he's supposed to chase you, and that's not what happens. He like makes his way down the Main Street and then comes and stands, and then eventually makes his way back to where the tube is. But I'll show you. Basically, just like the other boss battles that we've seen so far, mainly in the preview build and in the tutorial, we've got to shoot the purple patches. There's like these gross growths. That's right, gross growths. You like that? We'll go ahead and collect it. So here's my advice. There is no meter that shows you how much of the stuffs you got, so keep shooting him until it stops picking them up. I also want to note that there is a little bit of a delay when running through a pile of the purple before it attaches to you. So I'm standing there, it looks like I'm good. The reason for this is you can only hold 10 purple stuffs. And we've got it. We can't pick up any more, so we're going to run all the way to the end of the block and activate the terminal where we turn in the stuff, the tube, if you will. I got to come up with a better name for that, but tube might work. Go ahead and hit the icon indicated, and of course, as it's spawning, you might want to take out the whole pile of bad guys. Again, there are bad guys fighting bad guys, and as soon as you interact, they all attack you. Now, of course, there is one of those hard-headed guys, too, so give them the old pew, 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 cha-cha-cha, pew, 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 cha-cha-cha. And, of course, that should take him down. We're not quite there yet. We got a couple of other baddies first. But I do recommend taking all these guys out because they don't spawn again. There is a smaller group that does spawn again, but this is not them. So taking these guys out certainly helps make your life a little easier. Here we go. Pew, pew, pew. Cha-cha-cha. Pew, pew, pew. Cha-cha-cha. Basically shoot them till you see the stars. Hit them till you see the red X. And rinse and repeat. All right, we've officially deposited our first batch of purple goo. And we should be 1/3 of the way. Oh, no, we just got jumped. I still haven't figured out what the name of those dinos are. If you guys know, drop a comment. I know some of you are super smart, especially Jurassic World smart, so let me know down below. All right, all the way back to the infected Indominus, and we're basically just going to rinse and repeat this process 2 more times. Shoot the purple goo, collect it. Keep doing that till you're not picking any more up. And try not to get too close to him, as he will whip it good. He'll whip you with his tail, which I think we get to see here in a hot second. But I'm jumping and diving and collecting. And those purple patches do respawn pretty quickly. So be patient. Make sure you're jumping over the bounce waves there, because he stomps on the ground and creates that nice little purple wave. And again, just keep on with the keeping on. Pick up till you can't pick up no mo. The reason I say that is because I'm just saving you trips running back and down. In my scouting run, I didn't really quite figure that out. So I was running back and forth and back, trying to turn in this purple matter. Now, again, it does take a little bit, like you almost have to stand there for a second for it to attract to you, a little longer than you might expect. But once you stand there and it doesn't move, you're probably full up. So I'm hoping I have a full 10 piece here. I've already got 10 in there. I got a couple of baddies chasing me, and it looks like I did indeed get 10 more. So that's my advice, because like it doesn't show you how much you have, but you can only hold 10, and you need to do it 3 times. The rule of 3 again, right? Like I try to tell you guys, and it's one of those things that it's easy to remember if you know it's the rule of 3. All right, we took a health soda there because we were looking a little bit low on the heals. I also want to recommend that anytime you drink a soda, you recycle the bottle. Now, that's not only a good practice in real life, but it'll also help accumulate progress for a trophy achievement for turning in 50, that's right, 50 recycled products. So reduce, reuse, recycle. Now, depending on where you live, that's probably in a different order, which is weird. I thought that was a nationwide thing, but depending, I guess it's like recycle, reuse, reduce, reuse, recycle. There's like a couple of them. So anyhow, we are getting ready to fill up our final group of purple stuffs. We're still able to pick some up, so we're not quite there yet. Let's drop a few more of these blobs. And it looks like we're not able to pick any more up, so that should be it. Now, unfortunately, I get pounced by the group of 3 again. And I think I take these guys down, and I'm pretty sure I show signs of environmental friendliness. And I go back and recycle that bottle. Look at me go! Look at me go! All right, so we're in the heat of a battle, and I'm doing a kind gesture here. And again, this is something you can farm pretty much at any point. Later in the game, you might be able to drink a lot and recycle a lot, but right now we're just trying to get some as we go through. We probably have 4 or 5 now in our tracked playthrough. All right, once you get all 30 of the purple blobs in there, it's going to transform into a gold tube, and it takes a hot second for that button to pop up, but once it does, it should give you a prompt to fill up the meter, and once you do, it should cue a quick little cutscene. Oh, yeah. All right, so it turns out we called in a little help, and look at this. It's raining vinyl. Hallelujah, it's raining vinyl. Go ahead and shoot Buddy as much as you can and collect as much as you can. Each one of those little bits is worth 25 vinyl, so stack it up. I didn't test the waters to see if T-Rex would eventually just take him down on his own, but I didn't want to really waste this opportunity to stack up some vinyl. Now, this may be one of the ways to grind vinyl later. Now, we're not getting astronomical amounts. It's not like a 5 times multiplier or anything of that nature, but it's definitely dropping it like it's hot. Eventually, it'll queue, into another cutscene, and it'll kind of indicate that you have defeated him. And we got a couple of cutscenes before this is over, seeing it is the final level of Jurassic World. Oh, get jumped! All right, there's Eddie, but before speaking to him, make sure you pick up any remaining vinyl, pop any unopened chests, and basically do anything in this area that you want or need to do before moving on. Now, he does have some pretty funny lines as we discuss with him in a second, but look at that, the Jurassic gift shop's open. If you need to get like a keychain or something cool for your trip out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Look at this, I've been Tyrannosaurus wrecked. You might think you've won, but I can defeat you. You bet Jurassic can. See what they did there? Pretty funny stuff. And he is out of here, leaving behind the world crown. So pretty cool stuff. Little different crown than the other ones. Seemingly looks similar, but we'll go ahead and grab it. And look at that. Final totals. Nothing. Just as expected, you guys know how this works. We do story and then fun play, which we'll be back with sooner than later. All right, so we're going to return back and get one last little cutscene on the way out. All right. Back in the Jurassic World hub of the Funko factory. Notice that it's locked? Why is that? Oh, there's an icon indicated up top. So we got to find our way upstairs, which should be right over here. And up we go. We're going to have to talk to Mr. Freddy. Freddy is on life support, but he's happy to know that we have actually got him a little bit gooder. And, well, we didn't get any Foxo parts, so we haven't been able to help him out either. But let's see what he's got to say. Thank you for recovering the world crown. It strengthened me, but more importantly, weakened Eddie. All right. Now, over on the far right side of him, there is a crown chute, kind of reminiscent of the old Ghostbusters storage and their HQ. We'll go ahead and pop that in there. Look at this. Booyaka shao, can I get a bling? That's Chaos Theory. So that's what actually rings off the trophy. Completing the level doesn't. Turning the crown in does.
Life is pain. It is chaos and rage, fear and abandonment. But from all this, there comes a sweet and terrible purpose.
All right, now that that's done, we need to talk to Freddy one more time before moving on and advancing the story. But before we did that, I wanted to show you this. There is a robot on the way out with a chest. This chest actually has any of the things that you unlocked but didn't grab. So you know how we took out some of those red orb baddies but didn't collect them? Look at that. We got 4 of the 5, and we also unlocked a green one that we didn't collect. So those are there, and up to you on how you want to collect them. We will be returning to those levels and collecting them in fun play later in our videos. But if you wanted to save yourself from having to go and actually find those red guys, or maybe you had missed them or something you did, regardless of how you want to do it, just know that that is an option to save you some time later. We're still going to be showing you exactly how, where, and when to do those, but they're there for you if you so choose. Now, back down in the Jurassic World area, there is a door that we can turn in our world crown, which will allow us to choose the next world. We are going to go with Scott Pilgrim. We're basically just going in the order that the game provides. Again, your order may be different, and that's okay. Just simply jump around in our playlist, and you should find all the things you need. But here we are. We're in the Scott Pilgrim world. We've got our first level over here, Irate Pirate. That's right. We got to take down Matthew Patel, the first of the evil X's. One of my favorite movies. In fact, we just watched it again last night. And look at this. He's got a machine gun guitar, which shoots Ds, which is totally from the movie. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for Level 5 Main Street Melee Story, which wraps up our Jurassic World for now. We'll be back in the fun play, but don't forget to click that like button. And, of course, check out HappyThumbsGaming.com. HTGmerch.com is also available. Check it out. As for me, that's going to do it. As always, until next time, see ya!